You are watching Channel Adrian TV.
Yo, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, X. Welcome to another early morning and late nights. And today's video is about just conquer the day. And I know a lot of you have big goals like myself, especially if you've been listening to this series. But as tough as it may sound, as hard as it may be, sometimes you may be frustrated to where you're at with your goals because for whatever reason you haven't broken through yet. And let's just say you've done everything you could do. You're taking full advantage of your time. You're not partying. In other words, you're not wasting time. The only thing you can do is take advantage of the day, conquer the day, and just continue to walk with your head held high. Now, that doesn't mean you don't obviously track things and you see if you're wasting your time or is this going to work out for you or start putting your attention in other things. As I said in other videos, you always should do that. But with that said, things take time. And plus, like I'm sure y'all have heard, life is a marathon, not a race. Like I think when I drop this video today, it's going to be 209 videos or 210 videos in a row. And I'm only at 161 subscribers. Now for someone, a lot of people will say that's a lot of work to only have 161 subscribers. Now the way I see it is there are 161 people that support me. And the mindset I always have is you don't need everybody to support you of the whole population in the world, only just a small percentage. And that's why I said one of my biggest goals was to post a video every single day till I hit 100K subscribers. And honestly, seeing those 161 subscribers on my main channel and almost 1,800 on my shorts channel, those are people that support me. Those are people that support my message. So I'm focused on what I have instead of just focusing on the end goal. Would it be nice to have 1 million subscribers on each channel? Yes, it would be. But you can't be so fixated on the end goal, because if you're so fixated on the end goal, you won't even appreciate what you have and see that you are making progress. Like from 4 months ago, I didn't even have 100 subscribers. But now I'm starting to get in the algorithm and it's starting to get me recommended more and more people are starting to watch. And I got to this point just by seizing the day. Take advantage of the day, conquer the day. And then after that, you should feel good about the effort that you put in. Now, if you're doing a half-ass and you're not working as hard as you should, then yeah, it's not going to feel good because you didn't put all the effort you could have done. You wasted time, and then that time you're wasting for you to get to your goal. Because I know this sounds morbid, but tomorrow isn't promised. So it's imperative that you work for it every single day. Because if I hit all my goals and financial goals to where I could quit my 9 to 5 and focus working on myself 24/7, I would, but I didn't hit that point yet. And that's why you have to make sure you remember what your why is so you can continue to grind, continue to work. And it's to the point right now to where I don't even like wasting an hour of time or 2 hours of time for rest. And when I mean rest, it's just like, you know how some people will just sit in the bed and just doom scroll. I'd rather use those 2 hours making a video, studying charts. Did I go work out today? Did I get my run in? I'd rather do that. And that's why, because some people do ask me, well, what happens if it doesn't work? Or how do you stay in a good mood? The reason I stay in a good mood is I'm always putting in the effort. Now, as far as is it going to work, you'll never know if it works. But as y'all know, I have a regular 9 to 5 job and I'm not just doing this. So with that said, I have other things going on to where I'm always working on something. And when I say that, I'm not saying be busy just to be busy. For example, I'm filming this while I'm driving on my way to the gym to get my workout in. That's being busy for a purpose. Some people just be busy for no reason, thinking that they're doing something or accomplishing something. And that's not the case. And for the majority of people who are just fixated on accomplishing their goals, at getting to whatever, how much money they want to make, or working for themselves, or whatever it is, a lot of those people get bored, because once the money and you have that freedom, well, let me rephrase that. A lot of people get bored and broke, because once you have that freedom, it's always up to you now. That's why a lot of people glamorize being an entrepreneur or building your own business. But it's 1,000 times harder than having a 9-to-5. A 9-to-5, you have that blanket, and then you'll always have a schedule that you have to commit to. If you're working for yourself and you made it, you don't have no one on your back. You don't have no one forcing you to improve and put results on the board, whatever you're trying to do. To where a lot of people lose ambition and become broke. So while you're in this process, not only conquer the day, but enjoy it. And like I said earlier, don't get it twisted out. Am I upset I didn't make it yet? Yes. But that still doesn't mean I don't appreciate the supporters I have right now and where I'm at in life. I appreciate all of that. Now, if you're in a bad living situation or have some type of mental health issues, I can't help you. I can't help you with that. I never had that. I come from a loving family, so I never had to deal with things like that. So if you are dealing with that, I would say get some therapy. Go reach out to a professional or someone who's actually licensed to deal with those things. But yeah, y'all, just enjoy the day, seize the day. And that's all you can do. If you do that and give it honest days of work towards your goals, I'm not saying it'll work out, but I'm saying it does give you a chance. So y'all just try to use that mindset and keep that in mind. And then also another reason why, to kind of branch off what I was talking about earlier about why I never give up, is because so many people give up. If you keep trying, your odds, in my personal opinion, well, depending on, let me be very clear, depending on what you're trying to go for, your odds become better, because people just give up. Like YouTube channels, people give up after 10 videos. The people who really break through are the ones who just stay with it. And that's my kind of mindset, because I got the streak going, and if I can't get a video up for 8 minutes, that's fine. If I can't get a video up at 8 o'clock at the latest 8 or the earliest 6, that's fine. I have to drop it whenever I can, but I just still keep posting. And that could go for anything. You're looking for a new job. A lot of times that day that you decide, you know what, I'm not going to look for a job today, that perfect opportunity could have been posted, but since you quit, someone took the job. So that's just kind of how I put things in perspective when it comes to me working on goals. And that's why I just say, just conquer the day. That's all you could do. And I'm not saying I'm 100%, but I'd say I'm like 70, 80%, as long as whatever I'm doing, as long as I conquer the day, all of my goals I've hit. But it's going to take longer for some goals, but the shorter term goals, I definitely hit. So if anything, you just pay attention to those short term goals. As long as you're putting in the work, it's going to make you feel better about yourself. Now, once you get to a point to where I've been doing it so long, it doesn't even faze you. Now, like I said, you may think about your long-term goals and to why you didn't get them yet, to why you didn't reach them yet, but it's not going to be more of let down. It's gonna be more of a, I can't wait till I get there because I know I'm close. I'm gonna keep getting closer, and that's more what I mean. So y'all just keep your head up and just conquer the day. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see or talk to you in the next video.